Hi everyone. Today I am going to tell you a very short story from Vikramaditya and Vetal. And the name of the story is Two Brahmin Brothers and a Beautiful Maiden. So let me begin. As usual, King Vikramaditya again pulled the corpse and put him on his shoulder and walked towards the cemetery. While walking, same way the Vetal said, "O king, tell me a story just to relieve from this pain of journey." But Vikramaditya kept silent. Then the Vetal said, "Well, if you will not say any story, let me begin." Then he began his story, but he said the same thing. "When I will put the question, if you won't answer, your head will break into 1,000 pieces." Then he began his story. There was a city named Angas where two Brahmin brothers lived. And the elder brother name was Sant, younger brother was known as Basant. They loved each other very much. Once they both went to a garden just to stroll around. While they were in the garden, they met a beautiful girl. Then the girl also saw them and she came and stood before them. The elder brother, son, was very much attracted towards her beauty. So he said nothing, neither the girl just saw them and went back to her house. They noticed that the girl, after finishing her work, she went to a nearby house. When she had gone, after a while, both the brothers went to the same house. They saw that one elderly lady was sitting outside of the house. Now, Sant asked, he was very much anxious to know about that girl. So he asked, "Oh mother, whose house it is?" Then the lady said, the lady smiled. He said, "I know what for you are asking me. Don't worry. Again you will meet the same girl on the same spot in the garden. Go." Both the brothers became very happy and they went away. Now next day, Sant got ready a little bit early, and when Basant asked him, Basant saw that his brother was ready, so he asked, "Where are you going to?" Then Sant said, "I have some urgent piece of work, I'll be back." And Sant knew that his brother was in love with that girl. He said nothing. Anyways, Sant went to the garden and again, as the lady said, at the same time, same spot, he met that beautiful maiden. Since he was very much desirous to marry her, he asked, "Oh beautiful lady, you look really beautiful and you are very pretty. If you don't mind, I want to ask you a question." Then the girl smiled and said, "Yes, ask me." Then Sant said, "I want to marry you. Will you marry me?" The girl said, "Look," once again she smiled and said, "Look, why should I hide the real thing? Now look, I'm not really beautiful. I'm ugly looking. Just the makeup has made me looking beautiful." So she removed the makeup, and Sant was very much surprised when he saw that the girl was really looking ugly. Then he said nothing and went back. Next day, Basant came to the garden on the same time, and he also met the girl. Now Basant said, "Oh lady, you are really looking beautiful and very pretty, and I want to marry you. Will you marry me?" Then the girl, once again she smiled and said, "Look, I'm not beautiful. I'm ugly looking. Only the makeup has made me looking like this. See, look at me. Then she removed her makeup and really she was ugly. Then Basant said, don't worry, I don't mind for beauty. I'm not coming here and I'm not asking you for your beauty. I feel that you are a good lady. That is why I asked you. Then the girl said, well, if I will marry you, then definitely I will fulfill all the duty of a wife towards her husband. Thus the girl went away and Basant came back. He came and told everything to his brother. Sant told him that she is very ugly looking and don't marry her. But anyways, Basant didn't listen to his brother and married to that beautiful maiden. They lived happily. Few days passed, and one day Basant was surprised to see her face. She was looking beautiful. And he asked, what? You were looking ugly, now you are looking beautiful. How it could be? Then the girl said, you know what? I wanted to test the boy to whom I will marry. I just wanted to know about the nature of the man to whom I will marry. Since you said that you are not after the beauty of anyone, I thought that I should marry you. You are a good person. And both of them thereafter lived happily. This news came to Sant that maiden was really beautiful and not ugly. Because she said that she just put the ugly makeup. Though in fact she was beautiful. She told this thing to Basant. Somehow Sant became furious and he got so angry that he came running to Basant's house when he was out of the house and attacked to his wife, that beautiful maiden. Now, fortunately, at that time, Basant came back to home. When he saw that his brother was attacking his wife, he tried to defend her, to save her, and by this, a heavy fight started between these two brothers, and somehow the elder brother Sant was killed. Now this news, the killing of brother to brother, spread like wildfire everywhere. Now the king's soldier, they arrested Basant and took him to the royal court. There the king asked Basant. Then Basant said everything what had happened from the beginning. The king heard about it, and after a while the king heard about it. Now Vetal stopped his story and asked Vikramaditya, "O Vikram, now tell me what judgment the king had given to this Basant. You have to answer me, otherwise you know what will happen." Then Vikramaditya thought for a while and said, "The king honored him and let him go with many valuable gifts. He also gave him gifts, and he showed respect to Basant." Then the Vetal asked, "Why? Why do you think so?" Then Vikramaditya said, "Look, whatever it is, unnecessarily Sant attacked to Basant's wife, and the major duty of Basant was to save his wife. What may come? She had no fault. That is why he wanted to save his wife. It was his duty. So he did his duty. What's wrong with that? And knowing the full story, the king had given his right judgment. Then Vetal said, "Oh, Vikramaditya, you are absolutely right. But unfortunately, you broke the promise. So I'm going." He smiled and he laughed, and then he flew back to the Sami tree. This much is the story. Once again, I will meet you with some another story. Thank you so much. And if you like, thank you.